The final episode of The Studio came out this week, unfortunately, man. But you know we gotta talk about this banger. It's time to go through my pros, my cons, all the little bits in between. Let's get to it. My opinion, if I were to put this show in a sentence, it would be a great reason to look forward to Tuesday nights. I think starting off with my biggest pro, it's hilarious, man. If there's one thing that Seth Rogen knows, it is comedy. Everything, all the way from the one-liners to the comedic timing to the body comedy, every comedic element of the show is mwah. And I think part of the reason the comedy works so well is the touch of realism when it comes to the actors, the directors. I mean, hell, there are so many cameos in this show. I've mentioned it before, but it's actually crazy when I go back and think about it. Like every single episode of the show, you can expect to see somebody new, somebody you didn't think you were going to see in the show. Like I was not expecting Adam Scott, especially right off the back of Severance, to show up in the show. That caught me all the way off guard. And he pulled up and he had a great gag joke too with the Sal Zappers theme. That joke was good. It was a funny ass joke. My favorite cameo had to be Dave Franco and Zoe Kravitz though. This scene especially, this entire episode was pure comedy gold, but this scene especially, you gotta watch it if you haven't seen it, man. This scene will get you into the show. I also think it helps add realism when they not only mention these actors, the directors by their actual names, but they're bringing up stuff like Marvel Studios and Star Wars and all that jazz to make it seem like the studio, the Continental, is actually real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually alive in this universe. And at the heart of it all is these four, the reoccurring cast members, the heads of the studio. They are hilarious. They have great chemistry, especially the Wonders. Everybody in the chemistry and the Wonders, it's insane. I can't believe that they were doing this shit with a script. There's no way they had a script for this. Another pro that I have, another big one, has to be the use of the Wonders and the shots that they have in this to show the chaoticness, show some anxiety, build it up, you know what I'm saying? Every single time they do it, I'm like, man, this is actually crazy. It feels like you're actually in the studio, actually there in these situations. And while most of the time I think it's a pro, I can't lie, it can be a little bit of a con because especially with Seth Rogen, there's sometimes where I'm like, okay, this is a little bit too much. Like he's either cringing me the hell out, stressing me the hell out, or I want to hit him because he's being annoying as shit. But hell, that's also just very good acting, I guess. So it's a con, but it's really a pro inside a con. You feel what I'm saying? Compliment sandwich. Only big con other than that is the fact that, to me at least, it felt like they were setting up a season 2 with the way the last 2 episodes were going. It felt like they were going to get sold to Amazon and they were going to have to tackle that in the second season and they were going to have to figure out a way to get around that. But that's not how the season ends. It kind of doesn't end with any clear direction on what's going to happen in season 2. And maybe they didn't know they were going to get a season 2. Maybe that's what they wanted to go for. But either way, for me, I didn't really like that ending. Even with that said, man, I am extremely excited for season 2. I will be there opening day. There was so many elements of this show that I messed with, man. Especially someone who was really into wanting to be an actor at some point. Getting to see the ins and outs, the behind the scenes, the little tidbits, the Easter eggs was awesome. And I can't wait to see more of it in season 2. And I can't wait to see what cameos he's got cooking up for season 2, man. Because this season, it's going to be hard to top, not going to lie. I think one of the best parts of the show is even through all the comedy, through all the cameos, at the heart is the cast, especially Seth Rogen. He stands out so much for this show. Seth Rogen is one of the best actors, one of the best directors, producers in Hollywood to this day, man. But yeah, man, if I'm throwing this on the ZA rating scale, I'd say it's like that. I wouldn't say it's exactly creme de la creme. I gotta, keep that tight knit, you feel what I'm saying? But this show is a must watch. I highly recommend it, especially if you like Seth Rogen and Seth Rogen type of comedies. Hey, if you've seen it, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below, man. Let's talk about it. Some of your favorite moments, favorite characters, what you're hyped for to see in season 2, what you want from season 2. Let's talk about it all below in the comments, because we gotta talk about it, man. Simple.